Hello. So, we got an Indie Direct, not an Indie Direct, that's not what they're called. An Indie World presentation coming up in about 5 minutes and 9 seconds time-ish. So yeah, it's one of these things where an Indie World, you could have absolutely anything, so not much time to do much predictions really, because it could be absolutely anything being shown. But either way, it's good news. As rumours are that we've got this one now, and then within the next week or two, we should be getting a real direct. Because it's like Mario's 35th anniversary next month, and there's lots of Mario games rumoured. So that's kind of what I'm more looking forward to, like a real direct. But, like you say, this could be anything, which is good. Just turn that down. I don't really know what sort of big games they've got. I think one of the rumoured ones, well, not really rumoured, but obviously we had the rating for No More Heroes in Taiwan. So that would make sense to announce, to get No More Heroes out on the Switch, so that people can play the real No More Heroes game before No More Heroes 3 gets a big announcement. But it seems silly to me to actually announce that and not No More Heroes 3. I think it kind of needs to be a joint thing. Fall Guys would be absolutely amazing to be announced, but that won't ever happen because it's got an exclusivity deal with PlayStation at the moment, seeing as it launched on PlayStation Plus. So we won't be seeing Fall Guys on anything for a long while, which is a shame. So I was lying in bed the other day thinking, I can't sleep. I'd love just to be able to play Fall Guys on my Switch right now, instead of having to go into the living room, setting the PlayStation up. It's just such a big effort, that is. That's why the Switch is awesome. Convenience. Anyway, not long to go before we find out what we will be seeing. And yeah, if you've got any predictions, let me know. I can see the chat, so just type it down and I'll be able to go, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, otherwise I'm just sat here talking to myself. But that's okay. I don't mind talking to myself. So yeah, I don't really have any expectations for today. It's just whatever they announce, they announce. I know Sports Story's been delayed, so that won't be here, unfortunately. I did play through Golf Story. Well, not all of it. I played a couple of hours of Golf Story, which was quite a good game. I think Sports Story could be interesting. So yeah. But apart from that, I think Silk Song people want to hear about, which I don't know. Played Hollow Knight. I own Hollow Knight, but I never really got into it. Still, just a couple of minutes, and we will find out. We will find out what they've got. Cuphead DLC, that could be another thing. That's the thing, isn't it? It's like the scope for indie games is just could be absolutely anything. See, Oblivion or Morrowind, that'd be good, but I wouldn't really see that in an indie direct because Bethesda's quite a big company. That'd probably make like a real direct if that was happening, but that ain't never gonna happen. Yeah, I haven't really got anything that I even can think about really that I want to see here. Just want to know what's happening. What can we expect? What's coming up? What are they going to shadow drop? Oh, No More Heroes shadow drop. That'd suck because I'm broke and I wouldn't be able to get it. I'd have to get the Switch. I'd have to get the Wii version out and be like, "Yay, I am playing it." Not portably. I'm not sure how that game would work portably, actually, because there's quite a bit of movement involved. Still not long, 40 seconds. Hopefully they can put some sound on soon so I know if I've got the levels set right. It's really hard when it's just quiet. So if it is like off balance or anything, just let me know in the chat and I'll adjust things. 20 seconds. The excitement. The excitement about ready to learn about Metroid games and Smash Brothers and Smash characters and things like that. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic there. That's not really
Peggy 16.
Well, that's not too bad, Peggy 16. Maybe this should have finished before we start talking about things. Anyway, here we go. Yeah. We understand. Turn it down a little bit. Indie World. Super Grant Games. No idea what this is. But that's not gameplay footage.
Again. Got you that time.
Hades. Okay.
On behalf of our small team at Supergiant Games, I am really excited to announce our roguelike dungeon crawler Hades is coming to Nintendo Switch. You play as the immortal prince of the underworld, trying to escape hell. And each time you die, it's like coming home. You advance the story, get stronger, and gear up for your next escape attempt. It's a game you can sink dozens of hours into, and if you've already done so on PC, you'll be able to transfer your
Is it
progress
just me,
to
or
the
is
Nintendo
the
Switch
sound
version
really
with
off?
cross saves. So if you like the fast-paced action, rich atmosphere, and character-driven storytelling of our past titles like Bastion and Transistor,
Version
we
of
think
game
you'll find
required for
something to
each
love
system
in
platform.
Hades.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I look forward at some games making their way to Nintendo Switch. I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler.
And that was a look into the Greek mythology-inspired dungeon crawler, Hades, from Supergiant Games.
In this game,
There's the gameplay.
you'll ally with members of the Greek pantheon,
Yeah, it looks
wield
alright.
truly legendary weapons, and fight your way through the underworld as you attempt to escape the god of the dead.
Unleash the fury when Hades
that was
makes
me.
its console debut on
Oh, too loud.
Nintendo Switch this autumn.
Wow, Ariko, are
There we go.
back in the 90s? It's so radical.
With all of its groovy GIFs, animated mouse pointers, and amazingly useful toolbars, Hypnospace Outlaw is a portal back to the early days of the internet.
You mean GIF, right? Scour the weirdest corners of the net, dodge computer viruses, and hunt
I like
down
the way they cover
hackers
themselves
and
there by
other
saying it
virtual
both
villains
ways.
as you seek to crack
Even though it's
cases
GIF.
on the digital streets of Hypnospace.
It's a G.
You won't have to wait long to start cruising through cyberspace. Hypnospace Outlaw launches August 27th on Nintendo Switch. You can
Yeah,
pre-order the game
that's
or
not.
download a demo of it from Nintendo eShop later today.
Yeah, that doesn't really do anything for me, that one. I love the way I can hear it before you can see it. It's great. There's a cat. That's a good start. We need more games with cats in. But what is it? That tells me literally nothing so far. Spiritfarer. Okay.
In this cozy management game, make some lasting memories before you have to say a final farewell to those not long for this world.
As the Spiritfarer Stella, help the spirits of the dead make their way into the afterlife by
Okay.
transporting them across the seas on your handcrafted ferry.
Befriend passengers, customize your boat, explore an imaginative world, or just go wherever the wind takes you. While you may be transporting your spirit friends to the afterlife, it doesn't mean you can't have a little fun along the way.
You'll
you
be
say
able
so.
to set sail very soon, as Spiritfarer makes its maiden voyage on Nintendo Switch later today.
That's the shadow drop. Spiritfarer. Very relaxing music. What is this? Cultivate a community. I'm getting Animal Crossing vibes from this for some reason.
Hi, I'm Picogram, the developer for Garden Story. One of my goals for Garden Story is to inspire community stewardship and showcase the importance of coming together to help one another when times get tough. I hope players enjoy the world that I've created and perhaps learn to call it a home away from home.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Rose City Games. We're proud to be working with Picogram to bring this game to life, and super excited to announce Garden Story will be coming.
Wow,
to
this
Nintendo
sound is so
Switch,
out.
which means you'll be able to hang with fruity friends both at home and on the go.
The time is right, and there's a community to save in the wholesome action-adventure game Garden Story.
While newly appointed Guardian Concord may
Are you like a
only
little
be a grape
blueberry?
fresh off the vine, it's up to them to help rebuild their community and stave off the dangerous rot.
Cultivate friendships, gather precious resources, and restore buildings to help unite the Grove, so everyone can enjoy the fruits of their labor together.
Garden Story will bloom on Nintendo Switch next year.
You've crash-landed on an alien world, and the only way
I'm
to
still
go
on Garden Story.
is down.
Surrounded by water on all sides, dive into the depths of Subnautica's vast oceans to collect resources, craft underwater structures, and uncover just what happened to this watery world.
If you really want to delve deep, build your own submarine and discover the exotic flora and fauna that call this planet home. Just watch out for some of the more aggressive animals that may not take kindly to your expeditions.
And for explorers seeking a frozen adventure, the sequel, Subnautica Below Zero, will have divers trying to survive the frigid temperatures of Planet 4546b. Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero will both launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay. Interesting, I guess.
This animation style really is so.
Takeshi, your goal is to entertain your little brother Hiroshi with the latest chapter of your game in this charming RPG.
Choose the monsters that Hiroshi faces on his quest and craft cool
So they
challenges.
sorted the sound out now.
But don't make things too difficult. You'll need to strike a delicate balance to make your game a truly unforgettable adventure.
Discover this heartwarming tale of brotherly bonding when Takeshi and Hiroshi launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay. There's another one. This is looking more interesting.
Hi, I'm Shruti Ghosh, one of the co-founders and art directors at Nodding Heads Games. I'm here to talk to you about our very first title, Raji, an Ancient Epic. Raji is an action-adventure game set in ancient India that dives deep into the rich tapestry of Indian culture, taking inspiration from Hindu and Balinese mythology. All of us here at the studio have grown up hearing such wonderful Hindu tales of epic proportions, surrounded by architectural marvels and the vast diversity India has to offer. We hope you'll enjoy playing Raji as much as we have loved and enjoyed making it.
That's interesting, this
Defend
one.
the world against the forces of the
It's not
mighty
really a
Lord. And Raji, an ancient epic.
aesthetic that's been used very often.
In this intense action-adventure, mastering divine weapons such as the fearsome Sharanga bow and the three-pronged Trishula is vital to your survival.
With the striking art based on ancient Pahari paintings and the medieval architecture of Rajasthan, this is an adventure unlike any you've seen before.
Polish your weapons and get ready to battle when Raji, an ancient epic, releases later today as a timed console exclusive on
Ew.
Nintendo Switch.
From decorating the rooms to attracting new customers to managing your guests, there's barely a dull moment in quaint
There's a bear.
management adventure.
Bear and breakfast. That explains the bear.
Faced innkeeper Hank, it's your job to turn this dilapidated shack into a thriving B&B.
Customize
Not
each
being
room to your
funny, but I
heart's
wouldn't stay in a
content.
B&B if it was
Increase
run
your
by a
establishment's
bear.
reputation, and watch as customers flood in to stay at your little slice of paradise. Did we
Triplets.
mention Hank's the bear?
Just be careful about what dwells deep within the forest as your business expands.
Is that a dog?
You never know what secrets are hiding out there in the wilderness.
Be among the first to book your reservation when Bear and Breakfast launches on Nintendo Switch as a time console exclusive next year.
Lace up your walking boots, Ariko. We're going on a hike.
Explore the peaceful mountain landscapes of Hawk Peak Provincial Park in a short hike.
Interesting
Game all
look.
about going at your own pace.
Whether you stick to the marked trails or go a wandering through the back country, there's plenty to discover as you take in the world around you. You could even find some treasure hidden off the beaten path.
Make sure to say hi to the other hikers making their way around the park too. They're bound to lend you a helping hand.
Excuse me.
You can even go for a jaunt on the water, should the mood strike you.
You'll be able to hit the trail very soon as a short hike launches later today on Nintendo
There's a lot of
Switch
games coming
as a
out today.
timed console exclusive.
It's like Tuesday. It's nice to see they're getting quite so many exclusives there. Like timed exclusives, but still. Like I say, these kind of games, it's like the Switch is like the perfect platform for them. Bit harsh. Game about cheating at cards. Okay.
Bonjour. My name is Nikolai Tushinsky.
Are you a card
I am
cheat?
delighted to present to you Card Shark, a new game from Neri, the team that built your reigns, kings and queens. On Card Shark, I have two roles. I am both the artist and the card cheat.
I knew he was a card cheat.
The wild card of its genre, our game will teach you real card tricks.
Why was there another ace in that card? They're all aces, aren't they?
We are thrilled to bring Card Shark to the Nintendo Switch.
Yes, obviously.
Felicia
Yeah,
shoots
I'm gonna
her
give this
way
one a
to the
miss.
top Of 18th century French society in Card Shark, a new adventure that's all about playing your cards right.
As you move from the parlor to the king's table, Build up your array of card tricks and use your ill-gotten gains to buy your way into some truly high-stakes games.
Just make sure you don't get caught. Your fellow gamesters do not take kindly to cheaters.
Card Shark will make its opening gambit on Nintendo Switch in 2021.
What's this? Diablo style game. Torchlight 2. 3. Two's already out, isn't it?
Here await in the land of Novestria, and it's up to you and fellow heroes of the frontier to go and find them.
Set a century after the events of the previous game, Torchlight 3 tasks you with delving into the foul dungeons of Alburn to take on powerful foes and collect more precious treasure.
For those who wish to flaunt their glittering hoard, you can build your own forts, where you can upgrade and show off your gear to the world.
Okay.
And animal lovers will be happy to know that pets make their return, complete with their own skill sets to assist you on your journey for even
Where's the
shinier
cats?
splendor.
Your legend awaits when Torchlight 3 comes to Nintendo Switch this autumn. And when it does, adventurers on Nintendo Switch will get this exclusive red fairy pen.
Okay. Thanks.
I don't know about you, Tyler, but I feel like I'm in an optical illusion.
Manifold Garden draws inspiration from physics-defying artworks to create some truly mind-bending puzzles where gravity is yours to manipulate.
You'll need to change your perspective.
I like the look of it,
hope to navigate through
but it's a puzzle
these
game,
infinitely
so
repeating structures.
my
Don't
brain
worry
isn't
about
good at
falling
puzzles.
Infinitely, though. Gravity will bring you right back where you started, should you take a wrong turn.
Wrap your head around these perspective-twisting puzzles soon.
As Manifold Garden releases later today on Nintendo
Another one for today. I hope everyone had like lots of pennies in their bank. Why do I get the feeling this is like smaller levels that you just clear each level rather than sprawling levels? If you get what I mean.
Hi, my name's Kent. I'm the director of Evergate.
And I'm Cynthia, and I'm the lead artist on Evergate. Evergate has been a passion project for the last 4 years. It is a dreamlike 2D puzzle platformer set in the afterlife where you must guide a childlike spirit named Key on a journey through life, death, space, and time.
With Evergate, we wanted to introduce a fresh, new mechanic, the Soul Flame, that gives players an extraordinary flexibility in how they navigate the afterlife, while also giving an experience with heartfelt emotion that we hope will touch players with its innocence and humanity.
Thank you to everyone who has supported us in making this dream a reality. We are extremely excited to be bringing Evergate to the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Help Key traverse the afterlife in Evergate, a haunting yet beautiful adventure from Stone Lantern Games.
As you journey through this ethereal world, use Key's powerful soul flame to slow down time and unleash the unexpected powers hidden within the mysterious crystals that dot the landscape.
With clever use of the Soul Flame, unlock the power of multiple crystals to solve challenging puzzles.
Experience this touching story about two kindred spirits when Evergate launches later today on Nintendo
Another one.
Switch.
Wow.
It's almost time for us to wrap this up. But before we go,
Ooh, before we
here's
go.
a quick glimpse at even more indie games.
Oh, is it
that
just
our
a
partners
show
from
reel?
around the world are currently hard at work on. Let's check them out.
Are we going to get anything slightly bigger at the end? Haven. Going under.
God, your eyes are
That the Red Lantern still exists. Got announced a while ago that did, and then kind of just dropped off the radar. I heard a cat. Ew. That looks weird. That looks very weird.
And that's our show.
Is that it?
Thank you so much to all of them. Was that
Untitled Goose Game 2. Are you kidding?
Oh no, they're loose.
Roll the trailer. Roll the trailer.
Wow. Two-player Untitled Goose Game. That's just crazy. It's just an update, or is it a new game? I think this is just an update, isn't it? A free two-player update coming September 23rd. Oh wow, that's awesome. That
Is it over?
As always, it was a pleasure.
By the way, we're hosting an indie sale over on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch right now, including discounts on some of the games we showed in this presentation.
You mean the ones that
Make
came
sure
out
to
today?
Check it out later today. On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, a big thank you to all of our amazing partners and developers who are hard at work bringing their labors of love to Nintendo Switch.
And of course, thanks to all of you out there for tuning in.
Until next time, happy gaming.
Well, there you go. So, Untitled Goose Game free update, I think, just kind of has wiped away everything else in that indie world. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think it was a very standard indie world. Nothing really jumped out to me. That game set in India looked good. Yeah, that was an indie world. Hard to predict what was going to be there for obvious reasons, because anything could be there. And now we just need the Nintendo Direct. But that'll come when it's ready. Till then, hope you enjoyed this. Catch you later.